Hello, I'm PJ Bishop. Welcome to my channel and the ongoing series with the Oakland Athletics. So the offseason has concluded. We are here at opening day. At least a new patch did fix the opening day games. Instead of being like it was the previous year where San Diego and Los Angeles played in Korea, and then everybody else waited like another week or so. This time, the opening day is the opening day. It's official opening day for everybody instead of this long, awkward wait after the spring training. Because in real life, the ones that didn't go to Korea continued spring training, so they were actually still doing games. They weren't just sitting around for 10 days doing nothing. But anyway, TCR, though, also did its thing. I don't know if you remember, both these guys were like 65 when I drafted them. And one offseason, they're both now at 45. So TCR is still broken. I really don't understand the purpose of it, because at this point it's doing more harm than good. Even though I could just disable it, but I feel like then at that point then there's no changes at all, and I don't want no changes. I just don't want to see extreme. I'd say this is extreme. Two college guys, so you figure they're a little more developed, as we see in real life. Paul Skeens, 1 year ago drafted, this year made his debut and he's dominating. Rhett Lauder from the Cincinnati Reds, last year he was drafted. Didn't start. Didn't pitch last year. They shut him down. They saw enough. Comes back, has a strong pro debut, and is now doing a pretty darn good job in the pros or in the major league. But for some reason, Out of the Park is in love with TCR and just randomly making everybody suck, and then some nobody is 5 points better than he was expected. So that's the trade-off. So you lose your potential here, but the trade-off is some guy in your Arizona complex is going to end up being 55 instead of 40. So there you go. There's your trade-off. Your number 4 overall pick sucks, but that turd is less of a turd than he was before. But anyway, let's move on with what we're doing here. I did end up cutting or waiving. So Austin Adams, as you can see here, he is really dipped down. I'm moving on from him. He's just not. We saw enough of him last year. He walks too many guys. Just not good enough because of that. He's 33 years old at this point. He's going to be a free agent at the end of the year. So I owe him $1.3 million no matter what. So he's either on my roster or not on my roster. I still owe him $1.3 million. So I'm going to just go ahead and release him and just let him move on. And same thing with Miguel Andujar. Not a valuable piece, in my opinion, even though he had a strong spring training. But last year, again, really below average. Just defensively, he's not good anywhere. If he was better defensively, I would have kept him, but he's just not good anywhere defensively. Not really that great on the base pass. Really, his average is like the only thing that he might be good at, but not enough to offset the fact that he's just really poor defensively. And if you remember last year, our defense was a huge issue. Let's take a look at the front office. As you can see here, I try to spend as much money of my money as I could. I still have $6.9 million available if I need to trade for somebody this year, if we end up being competitive. And maybe I want to shore up on a weakness or so. But everything else is still pretty poor. I have maxed out my development budget. And same thing with all these things. I make sure I max out my draft. I want to tie that money up before it's too late. I know you don't have to do this. You could just put 0. And then if you do have money left over, it'll go to the budget. But I don't mind just tying it up, because I already have it used up maximum development, and my scouting is maximum. So everything that I need in order to build a good team is already there. Now it's just a matter of hopefully getting more money each year, so I can sign some free agents to make a little difference. Because that's what we need. We need just a guy here or there to help glue together the things that we already have going. I was trying to get to the owner. Oops, there he was. The owner. See, last year, I mean, we did improve. We went from a 30% to a 38%, so it's an 8% improvement. Another 8%, and we're nearly 500. So that will be something, I guess. Not really, but yeah. So team record is don't suck completely. Upgrade at catcher. We still have Shea Langoliers. Find a top 20 prospect. David Hilagos, right? Number 37. Interesting. I think I just signed him this year. My farm system is currently 18th, so I'm building my farm up slowly but surely. And I expect that to happen. It's going to happen. It's a matter of time before it happens. And that's, I don't really have much to go for this video. I guess we can go take a look at our injuries, see if anybody got hurt. We got one minor league injury and just two guys. I didn't lose anybody in spring training other than D. Correa, who I don't really value that highly. He's more of a AAA guy. We still have Ken and Trevor both out. Trevor I signed to an extension, and Ken I haven't seen play for me yet. I would like to. But this is the team. This is the team we're heading in with. Everything is ready. As you can see, I have all my stuff ready. Got my minor league team set. Not even maximum rosters. I got 27 at AAA, 26 at AA, 27 at High A, 27 at Low A, 36 in the Arizona, and 35 in the Dominican Summer League. I manually promote everybody from my international complex to the Summer League, and I immediately start weeding out who's good and who's not good from there instead of letting them sit at the complex. And then over the year, whoever my scout adds and whoever I sign goes to the complex. And then once I have, and then I just kind of recycle a new group every single year. And they get playing time. They get guaranteed playing time. And I can see who's actually worth keeping, who's not worth keeping. Strategy still remains the same. I like to steal bases. I don't really do the hit and runs. I prefer to hit, run bases well, and steal the bases. Not much else to really go over. If you want to see the salaries, we can. So Trevor Gott, who hasn't pitched for me yet, is my highest paid player at $6 million. So we still aren't spending a lot of money. And even then, even some of the guys that I did sign, like Nick Ahmed, I signed him. He's only 3.8, 1.8 million, so he's not a lot. Everyone else we have under team control, so we're really solid contract wise. So we shouldn't go overboard. We'll just continue plugging away with the guys that we have, and hopefully, eventually, we can build a team through. As you can see here, I got the 68th ranked prospect, 72nd, and 83rd. So I got 3 top 100 as my top 3. Not highly rated guys as far as in the top 20, top 10, but we're getting there, I think. So give me some more time and I'll have. So what we have going for us. So we have our coming up soon. We're going to have our pitching staff. I'll have a video on the pitching staff, the lineup. And then I have 4 different, because I have so many prospects. I'm going to have the starting pitchers and closers. I'll have a reliever video. I'll have all the infielders, and then I have the outfielders and the catchers. That's how many guys I have that I think have the potential to be major league ball players. I just have so many prospects that, which is good. I don't mind. I'd rather have too many than not enough, because then I can, again, weed out who I need, who I don't need. And those who have any trade value, I can eventually trade. So that's really it for this video. It was just a short, brief video, kind of bringing you up to speed of the offseason and what we have going into the season. No significant injuries. The budget is fine. Everything looks good. I think it's time. I'm excited because we get to start off with, I guess, the Cleveland Guardians, who I think one of the better teams. The best part about a new year is everybody is tied for first. You know, everyone has the same hope that their team can do it this year. And as do I. I think if we just keep trying and plugging away, eventually good things will happen. That's it for this video. Next video, we're going to go over the pitching staff.